Welcome back to class. Good morning, good day, viewers. Good afternoon, evening, night, depending wherever you're watching from and whenever you're watching this video. So, in the last class, we said we'll continue from operation with logarithms which are negative, referring to this. So, we're about to start with that today. That will be our subtopic for today. This video, operation with logarithms which are negative, So when adding or subtracting numbers in logarithms, there are certain things we need to note. Let me put it in writing. Say fact to notes. Let's know this fact. The mantissa, that is to say the fractional parts, we all know this by now, are positive. So they must be added or subtracted in the usual manner. Then B, another fact we need to note, the characteristic that is the integral parts. May be positive or negative. So they must be added or subtracted as direct numbers. So take down these facts. Now let's take an example. This example. Oh, just take note of this fact. We have to basic facts we need to note here. First of all, the mantissa they are positive, so they must be added or subtracted in the usual manner. Then secondly, the characteristic, that is to say that the integral parts, they may be positive or negative. Let me give you an example of a teach it here. Well, I'll give you examples here, so don't need. Let me write this down. If you have something like this, we have per 1.09 9497. Now this is the integral part. This is the fractional part. You understand? So now I'm talking about the integral part now. May be added or subtracted as directed. Since they may be positive or negative, they must be added or subtracted as directed numbers. You get the point? So let's solve this. We have this plus. You notice we've done this in previous classes. This is just more like a revision, because we actually the difference is that in this case we are treating this as a topic on its own. Now watch this. We have the solution. We have bar 1 plus, see how the addition is taking place, 0.9497 plus, now we'll add the next one, bar 3 plus 0.8320. Is that we simplify this? 12 plus 0 is 7, 9 plus 2 is 11. That one carry 1. That 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 8, 9 plus 8 17, 7 down, carry 1, right? So 3 plus 0, 0 plus the 1, that is 1. And here we have plus 3, this is plus this, 3 plus bar 1 plus bar 3, that is to say this, minus 1 plus minus 3, which is minus 1 minus 3. Remember what I explained earlier, that is minus 4, right? So we have bar 4 here. See this, we have bar 4 plus 1 point this. Now that means what we have here is, let me express it in this form. This is the working actually, and this is the result. What it means is that we have this. We have bar 1.9497. This now, bar 1 plus this is the same thing as this. Then plus, now bar 3 plus this is the same thing as bar 3.8320. So you see how we got this, and that means our result is bar 3.7817. How? Why is it bar 3? Bar 4 plus 1, which is similar to minus 4 plus 1, is going to give you what? Minus 3, which is represented in the form of bar 3. That becomes an answer. You understand? So that is that. And let's take this. We have more examples here. Let's say further examples. The first one should be example 1. We'll call this example 1. And let me call this one example 2. We have example 2. Says work as the following. Work out the following logarithm numbers. We have this. The A is bar 5, 0.2671 plus bar 4.9061. B, we have bar 2.8234 plus 3.8456. Then C, we have 2.2576 minus bar 3.9265. D, we have bar 2.4936 minus bar 1.8427. E, we have bar 1.5606 minus bar 3.8265, and then finally the last have 2.5946 minus 7.693. So let's try to solve this. Similar to what we have in this book. This is the problem we have. We have bar 5.2671. Then we have bar 4.9061. Right? Now see the working. This means we have bar 5 plus 0.2671. And in this case, we have bar 4 plus 0.9061. And remember, if you have in mathematics, if you have 2.56, it's the same thing as 2 plus 0.56. You press the calculator, this will take you back here. So it's a simple, common way of simplifying this. Now let's see. The question says you should add this up. This plus this. So let's add it up. I'll put my plus sign here, signifying that I'm adding up. Let's go. Primary school mathematics, 1 plus 1, 2. 7 plus 6 is what? 13. Put 3 down, carry 1. 6 plus that one, 7 plus 0, 7. 2 plus 9 is what? 11. Put that one, carry 1. Point here, 0 plus 0 is 0 plus that one, 1. Plus. Now we have bar 5 plus bar 4. That is to say we have minus 5 plus minus 4, which is minus 5 minus 4. And that's minus 9. How do we express it? Write it in form of bar. We say bar 9. Get this? So this is the result we actually have. Remember, this is the same thing as bar 5.2671. This is this was bar 4.9061. After adding up, what we have is our answer here. You know the matrix is 1732. 1732. Then the characteristic is what? Bar 9 plus 1 is like saying, is similar to saying minus 9 plus 1. And that's going to give us minus 8. So we'll write it here, bar 8. Simple, right? As simple as that. So let's take another example. Next one, which is B. We have this is the actual problem. We have about 2.8234. We have 3.8456. These are working. We have about 2.08234. we have 3 plus 0.8456. We have to add up, right? The question says we should add up. So let's add up. Following the similar steps we have 0.9 here, 66.1 plus 1 here. You know it is done, right? Yes. Now, what becomes our results? Since we have this, adding this to this, eventually it is what we get. Just do the simple mathematics and it will take it there. It is that simple. Now, let's take one more. Let's take this one. We have our problem to with this. We have 2.2576. We have about 3.9265. We are subtracting. Questions requires that we should subtract. And what do we have? Let's look at our working. What we have is 1 plus 1.2576 minus about 3 plus 0.9265. You can tell why I'm bringing in this sign, right? Because we have two minus coming together. So how is it going to be done? Now watch this. Now you notice that I wrote 1 plus 1 point instead of writing 2 plus 0 points. You know, as we have been doing it in other examples. Now this is because I know that we want to achieve a goal here. What is 6 minus 5 is 1, right? 7 minus 6 is 1. 5 minus 2 is 3. 2 minus 9 is not possible. That is if we had 0 here and leave our 2 here. 2 minus 9 is not possible. And we cannot add any number here, right? So there's no number we can borrow from to this place. So for that reason, we bring 1 here. And since we have brought 1 here, we reduce these 2 by 1 by subtracting 1 from these 2. Hence, it becomes 1. You understand? So we now have 1.2 as it opposes to 0.9. Now, you cannot subtract 9 from 2. When you bring this thing here, 12. 12 minus 9 is what? 3. So the goal has been achieved, right? I have points here, I have 0 here. Now let's go. 1 minus bar 3 is what? That is 1 minus 3, which is 1 plus 3. That will give us 4, right? 4 plus 0.3311. Right? 6 minus 5, 1, 7 minus 6, 1, 5 minus 2, 3, 12 minus 9, 3. Yeah. So remember that we have 0 left here. Since this one has come to satisfy this, making 12. 0 minus 0, 0. Then 1 minus 3 is 1 plus 3. That's 4. That's a kind of rough cross check we just did here now. So let's go for our result. What should the result be? This is self-explanatory. That means we have this But these 2.2576 minus by 3.9265 is equal to 4 plus 0 is 4, right? We have 4.3311. See, it is simple. It should be 4.3311. So that is that. Let's take the last one that we have here. Last one, that's D. Not necessarily the last. Maybe I should do D and leave 2 for you. Now, let's go for D. We have, what's the problem here? We have part 2.4936 minus by 1.8427. That's the problem. Now, how does the working look? Let's see our working. We have by 3 plus 1.4936 minus by 1 plus 0.8427. By now, you already know why we have this one here instead of 0. And this place is by 3 instead of by 2. Because by the time we solve, what's this? 6 minus 7 cannot bring 1 here. As we do that, that's bring 1 from here to this place. We have 2 left. Just have it in mind that what you have left is 2 instead of 3. 16 minus 7 is what? 9, right? 16 minus 7 is 9. We have 2 left. 2 minus 2 is 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. 9 minus 4 is what? 5. 9 minus 4 is 5. 4 minus 8 is not possible, right? Hence, we have to add 1 to this place. So, but by the time we borrow 1 to this place, it will become 14. 14 minus 8 will be what? 6. Then point. Since we have borrowed 1 here, all we have left is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Now remember that since you have altered this place by adding 1, you have to do justice to it to make sure that the characteristic is equal to the characteristic here, which is minus 2. Since you added 1, then it means here you should have bar 3, because bar 3 plus 1 will give you bar 2. In mathematics, minus 3 plus 1 is equal to minus 2, right? So you are doing this to counter the effect of this one that is just introduced, so that you will not alter the value of the logarithm. So minus 3 plus by 3 plus 1 is what we have here. Now, since we have bar 3 minus bar 1 is what? Bar 3 minus bar 1, which is like saying minus 1. That's bar 3 plus 1, which is bar 2. Right. So we have bar 2 here plus this. And what is our results? Simple. What it simply means is we have bar 3 plus the 1 here is bar 2.4936 minus bar 1.4827. That gives us bar 2.6509. Very simple. Right. And let's take one more. That is E. The E says out of 5 by 1, out of 5 by 1.5606 minus by 3.8265. Going for the working. Remember, this was the problem. How does the working take place? Let's start with the matrix first. We have 0.5606, right? We have 0.082, let's say 8265. 8265. Right? Now, where here is battery. Battery plus 0.8265. It could have been, I could have been able to say by 1 plus 0.5605. But because of what I want to achieve, I will not have to do that yet. Now let's simplify. What are we doing? We are subtracting, because the question says we should subtract, right? We have to subtract. So let's carry out our subtraction. 6 minus 5 is 1. 0 minus 6 is not possible. Bring 1 here. 10 minus 6 is 4. Here what we have left is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 8 is not possible. We have to bring 1 here. Making it 15. 15 minus 8 is what? 7. We have our decimal point here. We have 0 left. 0 minus 0, 0. Now, remember initially what we had was by 1. So what do we add to this 1 to give us by 1? Obviously it's by 2. By 2 plus 1 is going to give us by 1, because we know that minus 2 plus 1 is equal to minus 1, right? So we use by 2, and this is what we get. By 2 minus by 3, that is to say minus 2 minus 3, which is minus 2 plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 is what? 1. So we have 1 plus this. So let's go to our results. If you don't understand what was done here, you need to go back to previous videos where we emphasized on doing calculations involving minus and plus to avoid confusion. Now, what are we supposed to have now? Our result is going to be like this: 1.5606 n minus by 3.8265, and 1 plus 0 is 1. We have 1.7341, right? So it is as simple and straightforward as you can see. It is not complex, not difficult to understand. So that is that. Let's take the last example, then we'll take our exercises. Or you just do the last one yourself. It's simple. Your answer should be, as the last example, if you are true with it, your answer should be bar 6.9016. That's what your answer should look like. Let me give you exercises. Exercise. Simplify the following. Leaving the answers in bar notation. Where necessary. Where necessary. So number 1, we have bar 5.7 plus bar 2.3. And number 2, we have bar 4.2 plus 5.8. Number 3, we have bar 2.9 plus bar 1.74. Have bar 6.13 plus bar 4.92. Number 5, bar 6.5 minus bar 4.26, bar 4.3 minus bar 6.7, bar 6.0 minus bar 1.88, bar 3.32 minus bar 5.75. 9, bar 2.705 plus bar 3.2836. Then 10, we have bar 1.723 plus bar 5.609. 11, we have bar 2.6508 plus bar 4.5837. 12, we have bar 1.4256 minus bar 5.769. Let's say 13. Now 0.3878 minus bar 2.5438. Now let's stop here. Let me give you this. It should be number 14. It's number 13. I'll take this as number 14. We have bar 3.2671 plus 0.5492 plus bar 4.6342 plus 2.9322. So you can do well to check the answers. So yeah, your answers, you get it correctly. Number 1, you will get bar 6.0. Number 2, you will get 2.0. Number 3, you will get bar 2.6. 4, you're going to get bar 9.05. Then number 5, you will get bar 2.3. Number 6, 1.6. Number 7, bar 6.2. Number 8, 1.57. Then number 9, you're gonna get bar 5.9886. 9886. Number 10, bar 5.332. 11, bar 5.2345. Number 12, you get 3.6566. Number 13, you're gonna get 1.8440. And then finally number 14. You will get bar 3.3827. So these are the expected answers, the answers you are expected to get if you are correct according to what is presented in the textbook. So thank you very much for watching. Do well to subscribe and follow to be of help to me. I appreciate very much. In our next video, we'll take more examples and we'll deal with more complex ones, as well as taking some applying some methods that may not have been applied here. Thank you very much.